more, less, equal. In this video, we will learn about the symbols that we can use in maths. We can use symbols to show the relationship between the value of two numbers. Each number has a value. Some have a higher number value, some have a lower number value, and some have equal number values. More means a higher number value. Less means a lower number value. A number that has a higher value will be further up in the number sequence. For example, the number 4 has a higher value than 3, so it's further up the number sequence. The number 10 has a higher value than 7, so it's further up the number sequence. The number 8 has a higher value than the number 6, so it's further up the number sequence. A number that has a lower value will be further down the number sequence. For example, 3 has a lower value than 6, so it's further down the number sequence. 2 has a lower value than 9, so it's further down the number sequence. 1 has a lower value than 5, so it's further down the number sequence. We can use symbols to show the value of one number compared to another number. This is the symbol for more than. This is the symbol for less than. And this is the symbol for equal to. So now let's look at the same examples using these symbols. We know that 4 has a higher value than 3, therefore it's further up the number sequence. So we can write it like this. 4 is more than 3. 10 has a higher value than 7, so it's further up the number sequence. Therefore, we can write it like this. 10 is more than 7. 8 has a higher value than 6, so it's further up the number sequence. So we can write it like this. 8 is more than 6. 3 has a lower value than 6, so it's further down the number sequence. Therefore, we can write it like this. 3 is less than 6. 2 has a lower value than 9, so it's further down the number sequence. Therefore, we can write it like this. 2 is less than 9. 1 has a lower value than 5, so it's further down the number sequence. Therefore, we can write it like this. 1 is less than 5. If two numbers are the same, then they are equal. So we can write it like this. 5 is equal to 5. 10 is equal to 10. 3 is equal to 3. We can find numbers that are one more and one less. First, choose a number. For example, the number 5. Then find the number that is the next one forwards in the sequence, and then the number that is one backwards in the sequence. A number line will help you to do this. So, 6 is one more than 5, and 4 is one less than 5. We can try this with bigger numbers too. 74 is one more than 73. 72 is one less than 73. Now let's look at some examples. Here are 4 sweets. What would be one more sweet and one less sweet? One more than 4 sweets would be 5 sweets. One less than 4 sweets would be 3 sweets. Here are 6 balls. What would be one more ball and one less ball? One more ball would be 7 balls. One less ball would be 5 balls. are 2 books. What would be one more book and one less book? One more book would be 3 books. One less book would be 1 book. Here are 10 apples. What would be one more apple and one less apple? One more than 10 apples would be 11 apples. One less than 10 apples would be 9 apples. When you make a number greater, it means you are adding. When you make a number smaller, it means you are subtracting or taking away. For example, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Here we are adding the numbers 1 and 2. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Here we are subtracting the number 2 from the number 4. We will learn about adding and subtracting in future videos.